Okay, hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, we are building a simple IoT system using an ESP32, an RFID module, and a flash server. Let's break down the code step by step so you actually understand what's going on under the hood. First, we import all the required libraries. And by the way, it's supposed to running on the Arduino IDE, but since I don't have any apps, so I'm just pass in here and just explain what does that mean. Okay, we import all the required libraries, and because I don't have any, so it will be error like this, guys. We use SPI for communication between the ESP and the RFID module, and then the MFRC as the RFID driver and Wi-Fi to connect the ESP to the internet, and then the HTTP client to send data to our server. And we also include a couple of system level libraries to disable the brownout detector, which helps prevent random resets due to unstable power. Next, we define the pins for the RFID module. The SS pin is used for communication, and the RST pin is used to reset the module. Then we initialize the RFID object so we can interact with it later. After that, we configure the Wi-Fi like this. And the server URL to points our flash backend, which will receive the RFID data. Make sure ya your ESP and your computer are work on the same network. Otherwise, this won't work, guys. And inside the setup function, we start by disabling the brownout detector and initialize serial communication for debugging. Then we connect to Wi-Fi, then the ESP will keep trying until it successfully connects. And once it does, it prints its IP address to serial monitor. We also initialize the SPI communication and start the RFID module. At this point, the system is ready to scan card. Okay, now let's move to the loop function, which runs continuously. Like first, we check if a new RFID card is present. If there's no card, the program simply waits. If a card detects, we read its serial data. Then we extract the UID from the card. This UID is a unique identifier, so we convert it into a hexadecimal string. Hexadecimal string. We also format it properly by adding leading zeros when needed and converting everything to uppercase. Once we have the UID, we send it to the Flask server using an HTTP bus. HTTP post request. We create a JSON payload like this that looks like this, an object with single field called ID containing the UID, and then we send the request and store the HTTP response code. This helps us to know whether the request was successful or not. For example, a 200 status means everything worked in fine. Finally, we stop communication with the card and add a short delay to prevent multiple rapid scans of the same card. So overall, the flow is pretty simple. Scan a card, read its UID, send it to the server, and let the server handle the rest. And that's it. You now have the basic RFID-based IoT system that communicates with a backend server in real time. If you want to take this feature, you can add the database, a web dashboard, or even a display and a buzzer for feedback, guys. And by the way, I have the example for the like dashboard for your data. When it's already scanned the UID, it will show the data from the UID. Alright, this is the dashboard, the real-time livestock tracking dashboard powered by RFID, Firebase, and a clean web UI. No refresh, no delay, and everything updates instantly. Okay, first, let me show you how it looks on the page. First, the page is structured, what you see. So first, let's look at the UI layout. There is a header, a branding, live indicator, and clock. And then here's the stat quick system overview. And there's table, main data display. Ya kan? Like we have a goat and a cow. And then there's search bar for the animal you want to filtering or you want to know. This is basically a control panel for your IoT system. Now we move to the code, ya guys. We back into the where. Okay guys, so that's all. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.